Hey folks, Jim from Drum Art here. Yesterday we went live with our new website. We transitioned over to the Shopify e-commerce platform, so it's going to be a major improvement for all of the back-end functions and as well as the sort of the customer service and customer-facing things like order management, order tracking, order history, all that kind of stuff. But as part of that, we also had to revamp our head builder drumhead design tool. So I'm going to do. There's a video up on the website now, but I'm just redoing it really quickly right now, just to show some of the nuanced differences, or a few things have changed in the head builder. So I'm going to walk through those now. When you go to the order page right now, you have access to the head builder here, and then there's going to be soon we're going to be reintroducing our leave the work to us order process, which is essentially you send us your artwork and then we do the design work to an extent. Right now, that's not available because of the Shopify transition. We just needed to get this up with the head builder first. So that's coming. We don't do a ton of those orders anymore, maybe 5 or 10 a week. So that's coming. And if you have that kind of where you have a vector file or something that won't work in the head builder, that's the order mechanism for you. But the head builder is what I really want to talk about today. So the head builder is our sort of purpose-built online drumhead design tool. In here, you can do all the things that you would want to do to create a design for your drum art custom bass drum head. So adding images, adding text, manufacturer logos, changing background colors, adding ports, port protectors, changing head sizes, types, all that kind of stuff happens in the head builder, and it's really, really powerful for the purpose-built tool that it is. So in here, you have the ability to do all of those things and save all of those things and retrieve all of those things. So for example, if you save your design, you can retrieve it, you can order it, you can reorder it. All right, so all that stuff happens in the head builder and the customer account area. In order, however, because all these things are going to be tied to you personally, you need to either log in or create an account and log in in order to save or purchase a design. So I have my own account set up for testing, and I'm going to log into that now. If I can remember my password. Wait a minute. And when I log in, it's going to ask me if I want to save my password. I don't. So when I log in, you will see I'm now logged in, and all of these things are available to me. Saving designs, emailing designs, and adding designs to cart. Now, I'm not going to want to make a drum head, just a black drum head. So here is where I'm going to do things like adding images, adding text, changing background colors, etc. And I'll walk through that in a moment. But in the customer account area, you'll see that here's my general information. Then I also have orders that I've placed as well as my saved designs, okay, and addresses that I've saved. So in here, these are through testing and that sort of stuff. These are some of the designs that I've made and saved. And so I can over time I can reload any of these and I can reorder any of these. Now, critical thing here. You have to re-register, even if you had an account on the old DrumArt website, you have to re-register under Shopify. And the reason for that is that their security protocols are very strict, and that's a good thing. So we couldn't just import customer data over and, in a bulk fashion. They wouldn't accept that. So unfortunately, it means you have to re-register on the Shopify site for the DrumArt domain. That said, when you do that, if you use the same email address that you used on the DrumArt side, we're migrating everything over. So your saved designs, your order history, we're migrating that and sort of linking those two things together so that Shopify will, you'll be able to see those things through the new Shopify-based e-commerce platform that you created in the old system. So you just have to do that one step, create your account in the new system, and then eventually things will make their way over, and you'll see your saved designs and your order history. So all of that said, I'm actually going to go over here and I'm going to create a design from scratch. All right. So when I when I load the head builder, it's just going to load a blank canvas. And in here, I'm going to for this example, I'm going to upload my own image. Now I'm going to upload a fairly large image just to show how powerful it is. But this is a 50 megabyte image, so it's it's big. And this is from one of our clients, so thanks to the Hamiltons, they don't even know using this, but when I load this, I'm gonna click done. It's gonna actually send the file to the server, and that takes a second because it's a gigantic file. But when it does that, it's gonna, because it's such a large file. I'm looking at this like, wait, what am I looking at? Well, the reason is because it's such a large file. If I use the size slider, I can drop it down and I can resize it how I want it, and then work with the design from here. So for example, I would probably, if it was me, I would add a port. So I'm going to add one port. Port protectors are available in 4, 5, and 6-inch sizes only. That's the only sizes that port protectors are available. So, I'm going to choose, I'll choose brass. I think that would look good with this design. You may not be able to see it here. Let me just enlarge this image, but there is a port boundary, okay? So you see that red dotted line. That's telling you essentially don't put the port outside of that line. And the reason for that is, there's many reasons, but especially if you don't have a port protector, if you're just using a naked port, they have a tendency to tear when they're too close to the heads have a tendency to tear under tension when they're too close to the edge. Also, you can't tune them worth a damn. They're really difficult to tune when people put ports too close to the edge. So we've decided that we're just not going to do it. We're going to protect people from their own. I may want the port here, but it's not going to work well, and you're going to have a hard time tuning it, and then you're going to blame us. And anyway, so that's what that port boundary is. Wow, I'm like on a soapbox. Anyway. So, here's, and then you also, you can add manufacturer logos. Let's just say, for example, we play Ludwig drums. We want the modern Ludwig logo. Stick that up at the top. Maybe I'll make it, what color? I don't know. Make it like a yellow. Or, anyway, you get the point, right? And you can put an outline on it. You can change the outline thickness. You can do all kinds of things. If you want to add text, you can add text as well. I'm not going to do it because this design doesn't need it, but I'll just show it. Oops. And you can change fonts. You can actually upload your own font if you want to, which is really pretty cool. So you can add outlines. You can add shadows. You can do all kinds of stuff. There's it's not Photoshop. It's not designed to be Photoshop. It's never going to be Photoshop. I don't want it to be Photoshop. Who else is going to make Photoshop but Adobe? But that said, for basic stuff or for things you might want to do on a drum head, we are working very hard on improvements and enhancements to the HeadBuilder system. So curved text, snapping to grids, mirroring, things like that are specifically relevant to drumhead design. Those things we're going to be building into the HeadBuilder. So once I have created a design that I want, I can either save it, email it to myself or my bandmates, and or add it to the cart. So I'm just going to save this and show that it's over. It's going to be, it takes a second because this is a giant file. And once it saves it fully on the server, it's going to reload. It reloads much quicker because it's using a low res or a lower resolution rendering of the high res file. And then if I go over to my account, you will see that there is a perfect facsimile of that design here in my saved designs. And if I want to reload that design, I can do that. Edit to my heart's content. So you don't have to design and purchase at the same time. You can design, save, get approvals, get feedback, make, redesign, make modifications. Like, oh, I don't like that yellow logo. Okay, well, fine, we'll go white. So we go white, and then I save it. And then when I go back to my save designs, you'll see that that is now white. And when I retrieve it, that is now white. So anyway, it works the way you would think it would. And I'm going to just show one other thing quickly, which is I'm going to go in, I'm going to basically create a new design. And I'm going to show the our online image catalog. So we have an online image catalog that is, this isn't even right. It's probably over 200 million images. It's crazy and it's super awesome. Very, very powerful, very easy to search. So like, let's say you're I don't know, like a beach band or whatever, and you want to search for beaches or a beach. Um, I'm going to search this, and you don't have, if you don't have high res artwork yourself, you're like, oh, I want a drum head and I want to be able to put my own band name on it. Like, let's say I'm not going to say the Beach Boys because we've done the Beach Boys, but how about like the Beach Girls? So I'm going to grab an image that, I kind of like. I'm going to add some text. I'm going to call it like Beach Girls. Add the text, right? I can resize it. I can either use the slider or the handles. Let's just say I want a different font. There's all kinds of different fonts that I can choose from. I don't know, what's a beachy font? Probably not many. Anyway, sorry, you get the point. And you can use, like I said, the handle or the slider. Throw a shadow on it, for example. I'm going to add, let's just say, a port and a port protector, just because I always do, because who wants to rip their brand new, beautiful printed bass drum head from drum art? Okay, so let's just say that's a design I want. And let's say, my drum head is actually 20 inches, or let's say it's 18 inches, right? I got a little cocktail kit. When I change the head size, all right, the port protector is on there, the port is on there. What's going to happen is, because I'm changing the head size and not the sort of the canvas, that port is now relatively larger, all right, relatively larger on an 18-inch head. A 4-inch port is the same, it's the same size port, but the head is shrinking, so the port is relatively larger. So the head builder is smart enough to know that, and so if you change the head size, it's going to change the size, it's going to change the price, and then it's going to change the relative size of the port and the port protector based on the head size you choose. If I want to go, let's say I'm going to go Aquarian Classic, it's going to drop the price down because certain heads from certain manufacturers are crazy expensive. And yeah, that's basically it. So now if I save this design, you'll see it. This one loads and sort of does its thing very quickly because it's working with low resolution images. That said, the image that we download for you, so on your behalf, basically we're giving you access to this image repository. You are paying a license fee. In this case, it's a $10 image license fee. And that gives us license, or gives you license, or gives us license to recreate or reprint this, or reuse this image at high res, high quality, high resolution format on your drum head. All right. So this, like the watermark that you see here, that does not show up on the printed drum head. This port boundary does not show up on the printed drum head. These are just things that are like you're working with a low res facsimile of the drum head, because otherwise it would take forever to modify and that sort of thing. So yeah, so basically we now have a design that's solid and we want to purchase it. So we say add to cart. It's going to save it to our saved design so that we can retrieve it again later if we want. And it's going to add it to the cart. From here, if you've done business with any small to mid-size, e-commerce website, companies in the past 3 to 5 years, you're familiar with this. I mean, this is Shopify. So from here, you're in Shopify. The cart is going to look very familiar. The checkout process is going to look very familiar. If you have saved like credit cards or addresses, that sort of thing, that'll all appear here. It makes the order tracking and shipping and all the management stuff of the inventory on our side super, super easy. It's going to make everything much more efficient. Now, for the next couple weeks, there's the transition period. So we got about 100 orders in the system now over the past few days, and so those are going to be, those people may log in here and be like, "Where's my order?" Well, it was placed on the old system. It's not here yet, or you haven't yet registered for an account. So I hope that makes everything pretty straightforward. It's like 15 minutes. I apologize, but hopefully, I wanted to cover all the bases. And if you have any questions, info@drumart.com. We have killer new chat function here. So that chat function is, oh, I opened it up and I got a notification. So so the chat function, if we're online, is available. So and then you can also, if you want, use our contact us form here to reach out. So I encourage you to do that. Probably going to be a little bit of a delayed response over the next week or two while we're going through the transition, shaking out all the bugs. But once we're past that, so say mid-May 2025, things should be good. And yeah, just we're really excited about the transition. And from here, our HeadBuilder plans are big. We're going to be doing major overhaul, major sort of renovation on the HeadBuilder itself. We're going to keep all of the stuff that's great and cool about it now. We're going to add a lot of other stuff. So curved text and snapping to grids and centering and layering. Well, layering it already does, but mirroring, all kinds of really cool stuff. So it's a very powerful system. We're very proud of it. And wow, 16 minutes. All right, I'm going to end now. Please reach out if you have any questions. Thank you and have a great day.